Now it's time for Lefties Losing It. And you'll be happy to know Lefties Losing It has arrived at TV game show Jeopardy.
Parts of speech 6.
Xems, Xyrs, Xemself. Chris.
What are pronouns?
Those are pronouns, neo-pronouns. You have 60.
Xems, Xyrs, Xemself, please. Let's hear now from a young lady who identifies as a Therian, and she has some questions.
So first question for other bird Therians, what are some things you do that help you feel more connected to your stereotype? Like, I know that for people whose stereotypes are four-legged, they can do quadrobics, and that helps them a lot. But obviously that's not applicable to bird Therians. I also want to clarify for anyone who doesn't know, quadrobics does not automatically equal Therians. People can do quadrobics and not be a Therian. So that's my first question, how to feel more connected to bird stereotypes. And second question is for systems with Therian alters. Do these alters appear human in our world, or do they appear as their stereotype in our world? Or is it kind of a combo situation? Like we have someone in our system who is both a guy and a vulture at the same time. We don't consider him a Therian because he doesn't consider himself a Therian. He just kind of exists as both of those things at once. Is that how Therian alters work in you guys' systems?
Did you notice that her pronouns are bone and brittle? Good luck with all that, lady. Now let's enjoy this comic poking fun at the painfully woke left. Watch Damien decolonise his car.
Today I'm decolonising my 2001 Honda Civic. I started by replacing the hierarchy-promoting headrest for these handcrafted bamboo covers from Malaysia which increase blood flow and are totally sustainable. Swapped out the capitalist air freshener for a traditional indigenous dreamcatcher. I then used natural alternatives for odour control, using beeswax candles and namaste incense. Before recycling any harmful plastics, reading materials, or products associated with whiteness. I then swapped out my palm oil-based snacks for sustainable dried bugs. In order to make the cabin a more equitable space, I deconstructed the seating area into a communal zone, allowing everyone equal access to the controls, without excluding the environment. I then added communal controls to the steering wheel, allowing all passengers to stay in the direction of the vehicle without the need for a main driver, and recontextualised the air with this Somali Bakur spray. I then replaced the car's harmful internal fluids with plant-based alternatives, which actually work just as well without destroying the planet. To finish off, I reframed the rear of the car as an activist canvas for all the current things, as well as adding my pronouns for other road users. Not forgetting Trotsky, who was really enjoying the new look.
Brave and stunning work. Damien is very, very droll indeed. Now, before we go, we had a couple of Australian politicians losing it. These are serving members of Parliament losing it in Canberra with this carry-on. Take it away, Andrew Wilkie and Bob Catter. Oh my gosh, I mean, we sometimes poke fun at parliamentarians having punch-ons overseas, but that's happening right here. One cannot have a Bob Catter losing it reference without playing this absolute classic, possibly the most famous speech by an Australian politician in recent years.
I mean, you know, people are entitled to their sexual proclivities, you know, I mean, let there be 1,000 blossoms bloom as far as I'm concerned, you know. But I ain't spending any time on it because in the meantime, every 3 months, a person is torn to pieces by a crocodile in North Queensland.